It all started on a surprisingly hot Sunday. The kind of day that makes you crave a cool, refreshing drink. I found myself walking through a sprawling old park, enjoying the sunshine, but my water bottle was completely empty. I felt that familiar dry-throated feeling of thirst creep in. I searched for a water fountain. When I finally found one, the water sputtering out looked murky and brown. It was a disheartening sight. The park manager explained that recent heavy rains had stirred up mud in the main water tank, making everything undrinkable for a while. He was very apologetic, but that did not solve my problem. With no shops or concession stands anywhere in sight, a small wave of worry washed over me. I was tired, hot, and my thirst was becoming a real distraction. How was I going to get a clean drink? As I sat down on a bench, feeling a bit defeated, a memory from a long-ago school science class suddenly popped into my head. I remembered a lesson about the water cycle, how the ground itself acts as a natural filter for rainwater. Inside my pack was my trusty pocket knife. Inside my pack was a small first aid kit. It happened to contain a few cotton balls. My mind started racing, connecting the dots between the science lesson and the resources I had available. Could I mimic nature's filtration system using just these simple items? The idea was to create a miniature version of what the Earth does every day. I decided right then and there to give it a try. I figured, what did I have to lose? The experiment began with a clear purpose born out of necessity. I wasn't trying to invent some brand new technology. I was just a thirsty person trying to solve a very immediate problem using basic scientific principles. The park provided the rest of the materials I would need. Sandy paths, pebbly creek beds. I thought carefully about how water seeps through layers of rock and soil, getting cleaner with each layer it passes through. My empty bottle could become the container. The park's natural elements could become the filter. It was a simple experiment, but it felt incredibly important in that moment. Okay, so I was ready to try. Before you can become a water-purifying scientist, you need to gather your materials. The best part is you can find most of these items around your house or in nature. It's an accessible project for anyone who wants to see science in action. The core of your filter will be a standard plastic bottle, the housing for all your filtering layers. Think of it as the container that brings the whole process together. You will also need a way to cut the bottle, scissors or a craft knife. Here is the complete list of materials you will need to build your very own water filter. 1 liter plastic bottle, a knife or scissors, tape, cotton balls or a piece of clean cloth, small pebbles, gravel, sand. Of course, you will also need some dirty water to test your creation. You can make it by mixing soil or dirt from your backyard into a jar of tap water. This gives you the perfect murky mixture to test how effective your filter is. Each material plays a crucial role, working together to trap different sizes of impurities. The cotton or cloth acts as the final barrier, catching the finest particles and holding other layers in place. The pebbles create the first line of defense, slowing flow and capturing larger debris like leaves or twigs. The gravel layer traps smaller bits of dirt and sediment. The top layer of sand does the heavy lifting, catching fine suspended particles that make water cloudy. Now comes the fun part, assembling your water filter. Start by taking your 1 liter plastic bottle and carefully cutting it into 2 separate parts. As the dirty water slowly seeps down through your homemade filter, you are witnessing a process called mechanical filtration. Each layer has a specific job to do. The top layer of sand is incredibly important. Its fine grains are perfect for catching the majority of the fine dirt, silt, and other tiny particles that make the water look cloudy. The layer of gravel underneath the sand helps to trap slightly larger pieces of sediment that might have slipped through. That gravel also prevents the sand from washing down into the lower layers, keeping everything in its place. Next, the water reaches the layer of small pebbles. This layer slows the water down even more and catches any bigger bits of debris the top layers might have missed. Think of it as a secondary screen for larger particles. Finally, the water passes through the bottom layer of cotton. The cotton acts as a final safety net, holding everything above it in place and stopping the tiniest of sediment particles from passing through into your collection cup. The water that drips out from the bottom should look noticeably clearer and cleaner than what you poured in. Close up before and after. Dirty in, clear drips out. This incredible process is a small-scale replica of how the earth naturally purifies groundwater. As rain falls and soaks into the ground, it travels through layers of soil, sand, and rock, which filter out impurities along the way. While your bottle filter is a fantastic demonstration, it's crucial to remember some important safety warnings. The filter is great at removing visible dirt, but it does not remove microscopic germs. It does not remove bacteria. It does not remove viruses.